Okay, I haven't filmed because I've had people coming and going. I don't like filming when people are here. Obviously, I'm a little bit yeah. Anyway, so I'll put that flitch panel on as so. Okay, it's all I've done. I've just stitched that up there. Just spotted it on. I've done the same round there, same down there. I've not covered this with any seam sealer, that part there. Simple fact is the wing fits along there and the wing has got to be attached to that, and obviously I want to see the metal. But I'm ready to kind of offer the wing up now, and hopefully see how things are going to go with that, and hopefully it fits okay, etc, etc. I've kind of sealed all the bits and pieces on that as well. Any kind of there's a little bit of a hole underneath. That's all I've done. I've just put some seam sealer in there. I couldn't get to it with a welder. There was a little bit of crap in there as well, and it would have just spluttered and farted. And, so that's what I've done. I've just put some seam sealer on that. You get a lot of water up there though, kicking up from the wheel. So, but at the end of the day, this is also going to be. I'm also going to wrap to this these inner wings as well, where it's going to have like a. I've got to primer that, and then I've got to. Sorry, I've got to primer it and then rapture it and then paint it. So, and it will be totally sealed at the end of the day, because it all has been kind of sandblasted around here, etc, etc. And yeah, so so that side's kind of done. Going to offer the wing up as soon as that seam sealer's gone off, and going to put some paint on that, some little bit of primer, and then I'm just going to crack on with that other side. Yeah, so I've kind of I couldn't get to this in here, so I've actually made a little bit of a mess of this, to be honest with you. It's fully welded, but obviously and that hole there is actually, well, that one there, that hole there is actually for the bonnet pull cable. That comes out on a rubber bung, but it'll be super fine. And obviously at the end of the day, that's all going to be kind of seam sealed as well. So you know, it's and then you primer it, paint it, and everything will just look tickety boo, hopefully. Yeah, I can kind of get into it today and kind of not get into it today. I actually bought another mask as well for me welding. Bit of a game changer, if I'm honest. A lovely mask. So considering my other mask was a little bit crap, it was a little bit hit and miss. I was guessing sometimes at where to weld, and I thought, you know what, I've got to get a welder here. Just looking at a bit of blood on there. Have I cut myself? Yes, I have indeed. Didn't see that, look. Just see a little bit of blood on this side bit here, so I'm just going to go and do that. Blood thinners. Oh God, you've only got to cut yourself, and you don't stop, do you? If you didn't put something on it, you'd bleed to death. I didn't see that. Anyway, all right. Happy days. See you in a bit. Okay, that's tickety-boo. That wing fits on there. Splendid. As you can see, I've got a few repairs to do on that wing. Not really fussed about them. But now this allows me, that cut side is now kind of ready to prep up that wing, to prep up the inner wing, and to get all that ready for paint, etc, etc. So happy days. Pleased with how the wings fit. I know the rails are okay because I've already tried those, so they're hunky-dory. So yeah, so I think we'll be super fine with this fitting kind of along here. Yeah, I've got a repair to do up there on that part up there, on that wing. That's not a problem. And obviously I've got to do this part in here, which is the part that I cut off, which is over there. Okay, so that side is virtually done and ready for the wing, which I'm kind of pleased about, because we've actually ticked another little bit of another little job off the list, if you know what I mean. So happy days. Crack on with the other side now and get that one done, and then it's ready for both wings. The other wing sat on top of the van there, so yeah, yeah. See you in a bit. Okay, I've done the two flitch panels. Okay, so they've been done. I'll put some seam sealer down here. I wasn't going to do this one. Simple fact is, I was seeing how the wings were going to go on. I think basically the wings should be okay. They'll still go on. I should be able to get them on. But they're done. That one's done. I've just done the other one, which is over here. And happy days. I've also cleaned up the two side bits of the window surround, whatever you want to call that, scuttle panel is it. So ready for primer there. I'm going to clean up the rest of this up here, going up there, so I can actually primer the whole kind of little kind of, you know, all that surround. And same with that side, etc, etc. So yeah, we're getting there. Only a little bit done today, but every bit adds up. I'm going to go and have a nap in a minute, although I might take Rubes out for a walk, I don't know. It's only 1 o'clock, but I've been getting kind of tired in the daytime, and I'm feeling a bit knackered, so never used to, but it's one of those. So I'm going to chill out and then let this stuff go solid, and then I can get some primer on there in a bit, I think. Quite pleased with that. Happy days. See you in a bit. Okay, I've kind of I've not done the whole area on that with the blue paint. Is what I've done. I've done some areas where I need to put the heater bowl on, and primed it, painted it, etc, etc. Got a little bit carried away. It's kind of not easy to you know, when you're using paint, and I did paint. I only mixed up a little bit, probably mixed up about 200 mil, but it goes quite fast. So happy days. Lovely paint, but that's the colour of the paint. This blue here, that's going to be the colour, and on that we're going to have some dark blue stripes going down the side, and then we'll have the dark blue Ford logo somewhere on there, and some other logos, etc, etc. I know it's a van, but I can do what I want to do with that van, with this van. It's my van. So yeah, okay, so I have got a couple of dents in this. Is it the scuttle panel? Let's say, for instance, there's one there. Look. Which is on, I don't know whether to knock that out or whether or not to fill it, I don't know. And then the other one is on this, the wiper thing, but you can't really notice that one, so I might leave that one, I don't know. You could see it when it was when it was in primer, more so than you can now with the paint on it. So yeah, I can't really see it from here neither, and you might not see it when the wiper bits are on there neither. But we'll weigh that up. I'm not really fussed about a little dent here and a little dent there. It's a 50-year-old car, van, for God's sake, you know. So like I say, I'm not after an A1 job. It's just something which is keeping me going for a bit, keeping me busy. I'm enjoying doing it, and this is the first time I've actually spent any time on this for a little bit. And yeah, so the heater bowl here, which I've painted up, that's going to go on, you know, over the heater bowl. Oh, better not touch it, it's still a bit tacky. I've not done the other side of that because I can actually do that afterwards when it's on. I have actually got to spot weld that on, but it looks sweet when that, with that on there. I just needed to do the underside of it because I wouldn't have got to it. Okay, so hopefully I can weld that on because I've actually painted the area where it's going to be spot welded, so I may just have to clean that up a little bit with a little, may just have to scratch it where I'm going to spot it. It is what it is, isn't it? It'll just have to splutter and fart. But anyway, yeah, so we're kind of get there. It's been a good day. I've enjoyed the day today, to be honest with you. I've not done a lot for a good couple of weeks on this van. Too many distractions, and so today's been a good day. I've actually found it therapeutic today. I've had a couple of distractions, but not for long.